to be a lot of features missing from this game as a fighting game. For example, there's no character customization.
Bro, there is 1,000,000% character customization. There are people walking around with Brian with a Hitler costume on, dog.
The fatalities are not very fatal looking compared to Mortal Kombat.
They're not fatalities. They're quite literally not fatalities. It's not even a hot take. It's just misinformation. Is it a hot take if you're just wrong? That's probably not a hot take, right? Telling me you hate it and saying the reason is just watch my B-roll. That doesn't explain anything to me. I like it when I'm beating the shit out of somebody. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, they're going Goku Super Saiyan on me now. Right there! That's where he f***ed up. King is off the ground. King is 100% off the ground. What do? You go for a hit. It bothers me when I get hit by a rage art too. You wanna know why? Because it means I did something stupid. Today, we are going to be going over 2 videos. We've got Do Not Buy Tekken by Expert Review Zone and Tekken 8 is Terrible by My Name is Death. I've been playing a lot of Tekken lately, getting deep into it, streaming it a little bit, so come join me when I stream my my ranked climb. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying it, so much so that if we go and look at my Tekken thing here, scroll down here, achievements, I've unlocked every achievement in Tekken. So I've played every bit of at least single player content in this game. You have to win one ranked match, and then win or do a public match or something like that, group match I think it is. Those are the only online achievements, I believe. So I've done all the content in Tekken. I think the only thing I haven't actually 100% done is I haven't beaten the arcade mode with every character. But I did beat, like, the character story mode with every character. So I've done that. So I've been playing a lot of Tekken. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not a fighting game expert. I'm not a Tekken expert yet. I'm trying to become one, but I'm not one yet. I've only really played Tekken 6, 7, and 8, and I started playing the old ones recently. Just to get a feel for them. I really like it. I think it's one of the greatest fighting games potentially ever made. Like I said, not an expert, but the mechanics seem pretty tight. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's incredibly fun. The last time I was this excited about a fighting game was a Smash Ultimate, which I know a lot of people would quibble is not really a fighting game. It's a platform fighter. It's a fighting game. But anyway, the last time I was this excited about a fighting game was Smash Ultimate. I'm just absolutely hooked, and I think it's really good, and I think it's got plenty of single-player content, even more multiplayer content. I think it's just a fantastic video game. I've got about 52 hours in it. I had probably 20-ish when I got all the achievements, 20 or 25, something like that. So it's got a good amount of content. With all that preamble, let's see if we can learn from Expert Review Zone up first why it sucks.
Hello, welcome back to another video. So recently I've been playing the brand new, or to be soon released, Tekken 8. And as an avid fan of fighting games...
So this is funny to me. This is a hot take, not only because he says do not buy Tekken, which is a hot take in and of itself. This video is based on the demo that came out. This man is already saying it's incredibly disappointing based on the demo. So the game wasn't even out. This is 4 weeks ago. I think Tekken came out 3 weeks ago. So my man is jumping to extreme conclusions based on basically nothing. So let's see if he actually comes up with some valid conclusions. Especially, we've got some hindsight now that the game is out. Let's see if he's actually right about anything.
It has like the most bland fighters, the most bland visual appearance.
There is no way it has the most bland fighters. There's like 30 fighters, I think, in Tekken, something like that. There's like 30 of them. 2 of them are bears. There's like 3 robots. One of them is a girl who pulls out chainsaws. One of them is a gigantic hulking monster who just like pokes the shit out of you. Every single character is basically fully customizable. There's things about them you can't change, but you can change their hair, you can change their hair color, you can change their skin. I think you can change their skin color, at least a little bit. You can make them more tan and shit like that. You can add weapons to them if you want to. Some of them actually do stuff, like you can add a shotgun that actually shoots people. You can completely change their color scheme. You can completely change their clothes. You can unlock more clothes. You can put a freaking traffic cone on their head. So the customization in that game is insane. So even if you say like, oh, these are all boring, like, make them not boring then. I totally disagree and think that they're not boring, or think that they're boring. There's a freaking, the new guy, Victor, who I love, is like a businessman, samurai, ninja. Like, he's Cool, and he speaks French. So it's just like, what is going... He's like a mashup of so many things. But it ends up... His aesthetic definitely works. The French is a little strange, but it's fine. French people could be samurai ninjas. Why not? We've got Reina, who, spoilers, is sort of two-faced. She's cool. At least one black ninja and Raven. He's like an American black ninja. We've got Leroy, who's a black Wing Chun master. I don't know what bland characters you're talking about.
So my first complaint of this game would have to be the difficulty. Now, it's been a very long time since I last played a Tekken game. Last time I played Tekken very seriously was probably like 6 or 7 years ago. I think it was Tekken 6. At the time I was staying in a guest house in Japan, and they had Tekken 6 and a PlayStation 3 or
I might agree that it could be a little bit more difficult. He is just playing the demo, though, so there's that.
4, can't remember now. We used to have competitions in the guest house, and I was actually one of the best players. I used to destroy everyone.
Cool. I'm glad you were good at Tekken. That's cool. Good job, buddy.
Including the guest house manager. And it's been a while since I last played a Tekken game, but I put the difficulty up to the most difficult level, which is ultra hard. And even with just some basic button mashing, I was able to defeat the computer on ultra hard mode, whilst not even knowing how to play the character. And you might be saying, well, this is a game you're supposed to play online against other people. You're not supposed to play against a computer. Well, I didn't really have much choice because, you know, the demo version only lets you play against a computer.
If you're just playing the demo version, you probably shouldn't say, hey, don't buy Tekken, and be like, this is why the demo gives me pause or something like that. You shouldn't just say, this game sucks.
Why would they think anyone would care about a stupid story mode in a fighting game?
This is completely contradictory to what he was saying. He's complaining that the single-player content isn't good enough, and then complaining that they added more single-player content? If you don't care about single-player content, then you shouldn't care about the difficulty of it, right? But you do care about the difficulty of it, and then you bitch that they added more and say it doesn't make any damn sense, when you're the one who wants to play single-player content. If you want more difficult opponents, play online. What the hell are you talking about? This doesn't make any sense.
No one cares about the fighting game story. They just want to fight.
First of all, that's not true. But I got a buddy. Didn't want to play with me, but he's way into Tekken. He's way into Tekken because he cares about the story and the individual character stories and shit like that.
Online against other players, or, you know, fight against their friends or family in the same living room. But
yes, and none of that is affected by the difficulty of the CPUs, which is what you were complaining about. So do you want the single player content or not? It's exactly the Notebook. It's the what do you want? It's exactly that. You're being a little bit contradictory. Nobody has any clue what you want, dude.
But the computer in the story mode, which is obviously going to be played by the computer, because how are you going to do story mode against other players? Obviously, you're going to fight main characters and big characters that appear in the story, and they're going to be compute.
Yes, this is all true. But according to you, no one gives a shit. So why are you complaining about the difficulty? You're literally like, nobody's going to play this mode, but it's going to suck because it's too easy.
Controlled by the computer, but it's just going to be really boring because the difficulty is not challenging at all, and I can't imagine how a story mode is going to be interesting in a fighting game. I think they should have just not...
Why can't the story be interesting in a fighting game? There's nothing that says it can't. That doesn't make any sense. You could tell the story of God of War Ragnarok or something. You can just have it be one-on-one fights and then just show the rest in cutscenes. It wouldn't be the same experience, but it would still be a good story.
There's be a lot of features missing from this game as a fighting game. For example, there's no character customization.
There's no character customization? Bro, there is 1,000,000% character customization. Tekken is like famous for having the best character customization. There are people walking around with Brian with a Hitler costume on, dog. What are you talking about? People made Power Rangers. People made Samus Aran in this game. What in are you talking about? It's just not true. What he's saying is just simply not true.
The fatalities are not very fatal looking compared to Mortal Kombat.
They're not fatalities. They're quite literally not fatalities. None of them are supposed to kill anybody. There isn't a single move in Tekken that's supposed to be the end of the fight. The rage thing is you're just towards the end of your life, so you can activate rage. You can hit an opponent with it and then not kill them. They're not supposed to look fatal looking. First of all, it also says knockout. Just go play Mortal Kombat, dude. That's such a weird complaint. There isn't fatalities in the video game, dude. Of course they don't look fatal. They're not fatalities. What the are you talking about? What an absurd statement. The non-existent fatalities in this game don't look like fatalities. They're not fatalities. That's so stupid. What a dumb point.
So as of right now, just from what I've seen from the demo version, I don't...
That's a good point. You're playing the demo. So you don't have to actually even know if any of this is true. Half of what you said, actually probably 2/3 of what you said is just bullshit. You have like a 50-50 shot of being right or wrong. And you're not even hitting that. You're just guessing.
I don't know if I would be buying this game. Maybe when the full game comes out, there'll be way more features, it'll be way more interesting.
Maybe? It's a demo! Of course that would be true. What the hell are you talking? Maybe? You think they'd give away all features in the demo? Why would you think that? That's crazy.
Until it does get released, I don't really know if this game's going to be good or not.
You don't know if the game's going to be good enough? It's called Do Not Buy Tekken 8. Very disappointing. You're already claiming it's not good, dude. But now in here, you say, I don't know if it's going to be good or not. What happened to all your confidence, my dude? Is it because you realize it's a demo? So your conclusions are bullshit?
I had an okay time trying to master this character.
I thought you had a time because it was too easy. Which one is it? I thought you said you could just mash and you didn't have to master characters. So what is it you were doing? How could you master a character against a bad opponent? There's no way. You can learn their moves, but you don't know when the they need to use them because you're not fighting against somebody who like mixes up for you and shit. This video are bad. It's not even a hot take. It's just misinformation. Is it a hot take if you're just wrong? That's probably not a hot take, right? Like I say, Tears of the Kingdom is bad. Like that's a hot take. I'm just like, yeah, well, I didn't really like it when Link cut Zelda's head off. That's why it's bad to me. That kind of stops being a hot take, right? Because you're just making shit up. It's just bullshit. It's not really a hot take. It's just bullshit. We're now going to go into Tekken 8 is terrible by My Name is Death.
The gameplay to me is really lackluster. To me, it's really lackluster, my guy. The gameplay to me, I always hated Tekken combos. I do. I hate Tekken combos, and I just hate the way the fighting style is. Like,
that's fine. Give me like something about it that you don't like.
Like my B-roll alone. Look at my B-roll. I find it bland and boring. Just watch my B-roll, bro. And this is why I hate Tekken.
Telling me you hate it and saying the reason is just watch my B-roll. That doesn't explain anything to me. I have learned nothing about your opinions. I'm just watching Tekken. I've played Tekken. I know what it looks like.
To me, it's just a really stale game.
What's stale about it?
It really is. Tekken has always been stale to me. I don't like the combos. I don't like the fighting style of Tekken. Use my B-roll as evidence.
No, that's not evidence. Just saying watch the game, that's why I don't like it, isn't evidence. I'll watch the game and be like, well, I like that. This doesn't make any sense. You're just saying I have an opinion, and I just have that opinion. You're not going any deeper than that. Tekken 8 is terrible is a useless statement when it's just, well, I just don't like it because I don't like it. Watch my B-roll. It's useless. Don't just say my B-roll proves it, because it doesn't prove anything. I like Tekken, so watching your B-roll doesn't make me hate it.
The matches I played so far, they put me to sleep. They really have. And yes, this is 100% subjective, Mike.
It's not 100% subjective. Just the I don't like it is subjective. But saying it's boring can be based on objective fact.
Guy, I really hate the combos in Tekken.
What's the point of a video that just says I hate this and doesn't give me any reason and just said, well, it's subjective? Why the are you talking? What am I supposed to do with that? How does that help me?
In adding on to the gameplay, I really hate the rage art. I hate it.
Sure.
I hate how you can pop rage art out of nowhere to get back in the match. Rage art is such a get out of jail free card.
Landing a super can absolutely bring you back. I would be curious what the difference between like a super and like Dragon Ball Fighter Z, what's the difference between that and like a rage art? Is it just that you only get a rage art when you're losing? Or when you're at least almost dead? Because it doesn't have to be losing, you guys can be dead even when you both have rage arts.
It really is. It's equivalent to Mortal Kombat 1's Fatal Blow. Now, I know in any fighting game, you can pop a ult at any time to get back in the match.
That's exactly what I said. So why is this not good?
But the thing about Tekken 8 is Rage Art is equivalent to Fatal Blow in Mortal Kombat.
Yes, you already said that.
Which is, you can't use Rage Art until you're about to die.
Sure. What's the problem with that? I'll tell you what I do like about it, though. What I actually think is absolutely excellent about it is I can be super aggro and then get you down to Rage Art mode, and I change my game plan almost entirely. In games where I'm like half health and I get you into Rage mode, I start poking more. I play way, way, way more safe, because if I eat a Rage Art, I'm going to be losing. So that mixes up the gameplay greatly. It means you can't just rely on one strategy, which is awesome. I really like that.
So it's clearly a get out of jail free card.
Well, it's not a get out of jail free card because you have to land it. It's very easy to punish them too. It's very easy to punish them. I get punished for bad Rage Arts all the time. I punish the out of people for bad Rage Arts all the time. I can show you matches where I start playing scared. I actually lost a match against somebody because I was playing very scared once they got their Rage Art, and they just beat me with that had nothing to do with the Rage Art, which is awesome. I like that type. I like it when I'm beating the out of somebody, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, they're going Goku Super Saiyan on me now. They're about to do this because I beat the shit out of them. They're so angry that they can just beat the shit out of me back. I like that, especially because if they don't do it good enough, I get to do it back to them. If they get me down into rage, they no longer have it, but I do. So now they have to play scared.
I get so annoyed when I'm whooping my opponent's ass and they pull out Fatal Blow.
This is a bit of a skill issue because you need to play around it. You need to not only be able to just beat face, you need to be able to play defensively. It forces you to do that. Because if you don't, you're going to eat a huge hit.
But it's alright, well, kinda, because they only can use it one round. But Tekken 8, which has 3 rounds, they can use it every single damn round. I hate that, bro. Like a Rage Art, a get out of jail free card.
Don't call it a get out of jail free card. That's objectively incorrect. So when he said this is all, it's going to have objective things, his opinion on this is bad because he's objectively incorrect about it. It's not a get out of jail free card. If they do a good enough combo, they can skip your rage. Like hit you with a bunch of shit, open you up, get you in the air, and then hit you with heat smash. And then you've now skipped your rage. So it's completely gone. Like you went in the rage, but you were in a combo, so you died. So it's not a get out of jail free card there. It's also not a get out of jail free card because if you miss, you can get hella punished. And if you miss, it's gone. But if you get hit while you do it and you die, you lose it. It's off. So it's not a get out of jail free card, like at all. And when you do use it, even if you get them down to similar health, they have it and you don't. So you are still at a disadvantage. You might be at an advantage in health, but you're still at a disadvantage because they can just instantly kill you. So even if it is like, oh, you quote unquote get out of jail free, they now have a get out of jail free card.
Or they can use it every single round. That's clearly meant for players to get back in the match when they're about to die. Like, look at this annoying. Look at this.
We're going to watch this whole match together. We're going to experience it. Okay, we are starting off. Reina is about third health. King is about half health. This is a pretty even match. A simple string will get King within the exact same life, pretty much, as Reina. A simple string. Like a 1-2-1 will get him. Let's see the get out of jail free card in this. Okay, so not only that, immediately evened it up with a grab. This is like dead even. So who's getting out of jail free here? Let's see it. Let's see the get out of jail free. Okay, tech throw. Got a nice jab. Still quite even. So King is almost dead. So what Reina needs to do here is back the up and respect his rage. So here's your problem. You were incredibly aggressive and you kept hitting. This is your problem. This is a skill issue. Back the up. You need to do safe hits when he's got rage. And you can get around this, no problem. You're winning. You only need like 2 hits on him. You can get him with like 2 or 3 just jabs. You don't even need to do a jab combo. 2 or 3 jabs will kill King right now. So back the f up, calm down, and hit him. I think it will kill, right? This is a skill issue and not understanding the mechanics of the game. That's what this is. It's a complete lack of understanding. Rage Arts have armor, so they can eat a couple of hits. I think they can actually just eat hits until the person dies or the Rage Art happens. It's just a skill issue, dude. You just don't understand. You need to back the f up. Tekken is about spacing. It's about being methodical and spacing. This might be why you're losing at Dragon Ball FighterZ and Mortal Kombat, because those also require spacing. Tekken, more than those other games, is about spacing. Fix the skill issue, and then this becomes way less of a problem for you.
Whooping my opponent's ass.
No, not whooping your opponent's ass. King is winning. It's tied. You have a slight advantage here. Not whooping anybody's ass. This is still a very close game. You're dead. Nobody's whooping anybody's ass in this. This is not get out of jail free. Here's what you f***ed up. Right here. We're gonna go real slow on this. Right there. Did you see it? We're gonna go back. Here we go. We're doing good. We're doing good. Tech the throw. What do we got here? Got him. Got him. Good. Good jabs. Good jabs. I like it. I would do a different combo, but he's jabbing. It's good. We're doing great. We're doing great. Got him on the ground. Okay, you're in a good spot. Okay, we're gonna keep watching. Are you ready? When did he f up? Run in. Fine. That's fine. You can totally run in on somebody on rage. Maybe hit him on the ground. Maybe that's what you do right now. You should hit him on the ground right now. But even if you don't, it's gonna be okay. Because he might roll, then he might get up and hit you or something. So you can run in. That's fine. Where's your problem? Right there. Okay. Did you see it? Yep. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Yep, run in. Right there! That's where he f***ed up. King is off the ground. King is 100% off the ground. What do? You go for a hit. A non-lethal hit on King. That's what you go for when he's got rage. Rage has armor. Is this smart? No. You f***ed up. You are getting severely punished because you don't understand the game. This is not because the mechanic sucks. It's because you don't understand the mechanic. This is a severe punish for a horrible misplay. Don't do that horrible misplay, and then you don't get tagged by this. So unfortunately, this is a skill issue. And that's justice served. This is justice for your misplay. You know what you get when you mix bad plays with a really low, angry character? You get what you deserve.
Whooping my opponent's ass.
No. Not whooping your opponent's ass. That's what happens when you get down to low health. If you f up, you lose.
And he just got back in the match like that with his rage art.
He was never, not once was he out of the match. Never. He was in it the entire time.
The thing about Tekken 8, same thing with Mortal Kombat, is that if you're whooping an opponent's ass, they can hit their ultimate attack. Where the player, just because he's losing, he gets an ultimate attack and he can get back in the match.
The only way he can end you with a rage art is if the match is close. It literally can't happen another way. You can't be at full health and he ends the match with a rage art. It won't kill you.
Of course, the one that's winning and the one that's still full on health, or the one that has a decent health bar, he doesn't have rage.
Yes, but you didn't have a decent health bar. You were winning, but you did not have a decent health bar.
But you award the other player with rage because he's getting his ass whooped. I hate that about Mortal Kombat 1 too. Trust me, I hate that about Mortal Kombat 1. Hate Fatal Blow. Every time my opponent hits Fatal Blow, I want to throw my controller.
Stop doing the dumb shit It bothers me when I get hit by a rage art too. You wanna know why? Because it means I did something stupid. And you know what else bothers me? When I go for a rage art and they block it. You wanna know why that bothers me? Because it means I did something stupid. Don't do the stupid thing. Get better at not doing the dumbass shit that gets you caught in it. Oh, that was bad. Okay, so what did we have here? What did we learn today? The first one was just complete misinformation. This one was just unsubstantiated shit. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all had fun looking at these fun hot takes with me. They were at least mildly entertaining. Like, subscribe, all that. Leave comments. Let me know what you think of Tekken, what you think of their bad takes in the comment section. I'll see y'all next time.